Yeah, I'm getting ready to shoot my long form, but literally they're trying to take these babies out the park and all of them are bawling. So I know this is part of my message. So I'm definitely going to leave the crying and screaming in here because I know that that's on my message. Let me get that message for you. Hold on. Alright, grace and peace, y'all. Welcome to Wisdom Became Her, that little safe space where we go ahead and unpack our traumas so we can fully walk in the grace that God so lovingly gives us. If you are new here, welcome in. Welcome to our little corner where we actually help heal. If you are not subscribed, you should subscribe, simply because if you are led here, God has led you home. If you are coming back, hey, so family, you know what to do. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you are subscribing so that you can definitely get the notifications for when I'm logging on. You guys, did y'all hear them babies crying? It was so sad. Give me a second, let me pick up my card. So they were young little toddlers, like none of them were over the age of 4, and they were getting ready to leave the park. They played in the water, they played on the jungle gym, played in swings, and when it was time to go, they're gathering the troops, and all of them are bawling because they don't want to leave the park. They're having a good time, just being kids, running the world. And I was like, okay, what is this message, Holy Spirit? Because it was so peaceful, and the weather's amazing today, just to let you know. And then all of a sudden, they were just so upset. So, as sat energy a little further, what I was hearing was, that's the resistance. When you have to leave your old life behind, or you have to leave back behind all the things you think were once the highlights, the fun, the things that the world told you were the good aspects of the world. And as she was leaving, the lady who was running this daycare, she was like, oh, you know, this is every time. And I was like, you know what? Bring ices, like in a cooler. And then when it is time for them to go, give them each an icy so they have an incentive. They'll be paying more attention to the icy than the fact that they have to leave the park. She said, yeah, that's good. And I said, they got a whole bunch of good ones too. They got the Pedialyte ones. I'm big on the health. Make sure you give them the healthy stuff. Don't give them that souped up high fructose corn syrup. So she loved that idea. She said, I'm going to do that tomorrow. So yeah, even a little sugar-free lollipop, to give them each a sugar-free lollipop as they're leaving so that they kind of are preoccupied. Even little dum-dums because they're so small. Something like that. That way you can kind of give them a little bit of flex. That way they feel like it's worth doing, or at least they're not paying attention exiting. And this was also part of the message now that I think about it, because many people don't see the benefits of walking in grace, walking in divinity, leaving behind their old selves, the drinking, the smoking, the partying, just they're low vibrational activities. And as much as people say that that's what is life, like you're living, if you're doing that, that's the highlights. Is it? Because if you truly dissect what you're doing, most people, they drink, and it's usually a numbing agent, so that they don't have to necessarily feel or pay attention to, you know, what's going on in the world or in their life. And when you do it socially, it's more so to allow yourself to be numb enough that you can feel free. But if you didn't feel restricted in your real life, you wouldn't need anything to help you feel free. Same with smoking. It elevates your ability to drop your inhibitions, which allows you to allow more things to happen. It's just you're searching for freedom that you already possess, except for the freedom you're craving allows you to accept activities that you shouldn't partake in easier. We know one too many stories of people who have had one-night stands and have been in situations because they drank too much. Even just simply waking up feeling like crap, like hangovers and all that stuff. That ain't it. That is not the vibe. And yet, many are still partaking. They still do it. They'll tell themselves, oh my God, I never do it again. And yet, 2 weeks later, right back at it. But it is the way the world drills it within you that this is something you can look forward to. Drinking, smoking, all these low vibrational activities, they're pushed as things that are kept from you until you're of legal age. So leave a bit of mysteriousness about them. That mysteriousness makes you feel like it's something you can look forward to. Oh, I can't wait till I turn 18 so I could. Or when I turn 21, it's going to be on because then I can fill in the blanks. Or just even moving out their parents' house so I could be able to do what I want to do and can't nobody stop me. Things like that. So it's understanding that you're not really losing anything when you walk into divinity. If anything, you're gaining your true self. Simply by understanding who you really are. What's really true to you. Many people don't do what's true to them, or they never figure it out in this lifetime. What's that thing you should be doing that brings you peace? I found a number of things when at a time where I had absolutely no peace, absolutely no corner. And I'm gonna be really like, I did not get my first true bedroom where I felt like this is my space until I was in my 30s. I shared a room with everybody. I told you I got married 20. So when I got married, I literally walked right into sharing a bedroom with my spouse. So I technically never really had like a space that I felt like was mine, that was truly mine when I needed it. So being able to have things like that, it felt foreign to me. So I had to create my joys, my happiness, my enjoyment without, since I couldn't have it within at first. And I also had to find the little things, and those that I know, those little things were the things that brought me big joy. I started playing tennis in my 20s, and at first it was just a way to kind of bond with my spouse, and then it turned into something that I completely enjoyed. Same with fitness. I got into fitness because I needed it for my health. I was a chronic asthmatic for too long. And then when I got into fitness, it was like, oh, I'm going to try to drop some weight and hopefully that will help. But I fell in love with it. Fell in love immediately. Like, I was always athletic, but I had no idea what my thing was. So finding that thing, it did it. To make it easier for you, find the thing. Find that thing that actually brings you joy, brings you peace. It's simple. Some people love to draw. Some people love to write. I know a lot of poets, and I'm getting a lot of poet energy. So someone who's watching this video is a poet or likes to read poetry. Yes, that is it. Heavy on the writers as well. Musicians. I lost my ability to sing with the asthma, being winded, not being able to hold it, and then being intubated last year. So singing isn't really my thing. But I'm definitely a hummer, and I love making beats. I love music, and I love listening to music and critiquing music. Oh my gosh, it's great. Music, also a really good channel. Now, the resistance is actually not necessarily a good thing. It's normal, but you can't hold on to being resistant to leaving your old life behind for too long. And the main reason is because it's definitely a sign that you don't trust God. Because that's who's leading you out of your old life. It's God. He's letting you know it's time to let go. You got to make room for what is coming in. So many people pray for the new life, but won't make room for it. There are times where your new life means leaving everything right where it is. It isn't, let me go ahead and pay up the rent for the rest of the year. It's letting them know that you're just going to have to go. Keep my deposit, I'm out. Sometimes that is the structure. Sometimes it's leave that relationship. God's like, leave it. And you think that means, making sure that person's okay, setting them up, and then exiting. No. It's saying, I can't do this anymore, and today is the last day. Same with a job. We think 2 weeks notice is what it has to be sometimes. God said, don't even give them 2 weeks notice. You're done. You're done. You don't have 2 weeks. And it's listening to that instruction from God that's going to help you. Where we have worldly moral code, God has moral integrity. So sometimes you giving a business, 2 weeks notice that you're leaving so that it can make life easier on them, it's still a slap in the face, because maybe when you needed 2 weeks off because your health was failing and they wouldn't give it to you, you should have walked away then. And God's like, no, your time is done. You don't owe anything. Only a person / entity you owe anything is God. And your life belongs to Him. So if He said walk away and that's just how it goes, I heard the song, that's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. I'm about to bring my cards. Let me see. Do you have any messages, Holy Spirit? Do you have any messages? Anything you need our family to know? Okay, I got it. Reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Confirmation. Notice who and what brings joy and who and what does not. It is time for some life cleanup. Can't make it up, y'all. Let go. Let go. This is another ploy of the enemy. The idea of holding on to things. We're not allowed to hold on to anything. If you look at humans as hot air balloons floating through the world, when you tie yourself down, you can't float. You're supposed to move in and out of spaces. And that's just how life calls you to be. We hold on to nothing. Now, granted, there are spaces you go into where there are communities, you have built that. You don't need to hold on to it, because if it's for you, it will stay in your life. There's nothing that will take it from you. So, that trust is going to get you there. Do I have anything else? I feel like there's one more. What else, Holy Spirit? What else do you got? Do you have anything else? Oh, this is a blank card. Ooh. Blank card. So give me a message. I got the clothes on your back is more than enough. Oof. So somebody is being called to drop it all. It's like that sometimes. I will tell you again, I've been there where I've lost everything and had to just walk away from everything. When my apartment flooded in Jersey, coming out of the pandemic, that's what I had. I had to leave with the clothes on my back. Sometimes that is the ultimate test of faith and trust in God. Ultimate test. It's saying, you know what, I'm going to give up this teddy bear I had that brought me comfort my entire life. Because you asked me to. Because I know that whatever you got prepared for me is coming, and it's about to be glorious. It's going to make up for the fact that the pain, I'm letting this go. Alright, I'm going to leave this right here. I love you all. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Share it as well. If you know anyone who needs this message, share it with them. That's ultimate love. And I believe I'm going to go live. I'm not sure if it's going to be on TikTok or on YouTube. We will see. I'm getting a new deck today, you guys. God drew me to a new deck. And this deck is going to be really good. It's going to be good for channeling a lot of our self-help and self-discovery. So definitely log into the live. I'm going to pull up my topic and just sit in that energy and just go for it, you guys. So let's do it. All right. I love you. Love and light and peace.